Welcome! This video will provide you with the foundational knowledge you need to manage your users in the Absolute Console. Let's have a look. There are three components of user management to consider: roles, permissions, and users. Users, like you, are those who need access to the console to perform tasks related to managing devices. Users are assigned to roles, which have a specific set of permissions that determine the tasks that can and cannot be performed within the console. A role is not associated with a single user. Rather, it can apply to anyone who needs the permissions the role provides. There are two main types of roles in Absolute: default roles and custom roles. Default roles are included in your installation and contain a predefined set of permissions. Custom roles are roles that you create with permissions you choose to be included. Both roles are based on classic roles. Classic roles define the permissions for features that have been carried over from previous versions of the product. Now let's head into the console to have a closer look at the default roles. You manage both users and roles under User Management in the Administration section. Here you'll see the users who've been added to the console and their assigned role. And from here you can find the default roles. There are three basic categories of user roles: administrators, power users, and guest. Administrators have access to all devices in the account with varying degrees of permissions, whereas power users typically are granted access to specific device groups. The guest role has limited access to information and reports. You can learn more about the differences between the roles in the help. If you're uncertain of which role you're logged in as, click this option here. When your account is set up, one user is assigned to the System Administrator role. This role has full permissions to all devices in your account, and it's the only role that has the ability to create custom roles and assign anyone within your organization to those roles. If your account doesn't have a user assigned to the System Admin role, you will need to submit a request to technical support to promote a user to the role. Steps on completing this process can be found in the help. When you select a role, you'll see the name of the classic role that the default role is based on and its associated permissions. These are the classic role permissions that serve as the foundation for the default role. The permissions under this tab apply to the default role and will continue to be updated as the product evolves. This tab lists the roles that the selected role can manage, and this tab lists the users assigned to the role. To learn more about these tabs and other aspects of managing users and roles, be sure to check out the related resource. And that's your introduction to user management. Thanks for watching.